tanto, estamos mejor que antes. No estamos buscando, en la calle matando, que tenemos todo controlado. Siempre andamos burlados. Ellos no comprenden que nosotros ahora estamos adelante, que nos quedamos con todo, estamos mejor que antes. No estamos buscando, en la calle matando, que tenemos todo controlado. Siempre andamos, siempre andamos.
Hi, we are here with Santiago Zegueira. Hi Santiago, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
Thank you for receiving us here. I want to ask you, when did you come to Canada?
Oh, I came to Canada 11 years ago.
How did you start to work with marketing?
Okay, it's been a long ride. What happened is when I first came to Canada, I got lucky. I found an opportunity to work as a reporter for a Spanish media, or a Spanish website actually. They hired me. I was doing like as a freelance. You know, I got the job and the money was not good, but you know,
It was a beginning.
yeah, it was a beginning. It was good for me, and I liked because it was a new challenge for me. And I don't know, I started liking Canada more and more.
Nice. So you opened the FW Media.
Mhm.
What is the company about?
FW Media is a media and marketing services that everything has to do with marketing. For example, I started providing photography service, video services. I was helping promoting events, and at the same time I was started working with artists. Since I was, I think, 18 years old, while I was studying and playing, I don't know, I always wanted to do something on my own, so I had a model agency. It was called Fashion World Media, and that's how I started. I organized a couple of fashion shows, or I provided models for different events, and yeah, I was doing that part-time. And
How is your day, your main activities?
for example, I'm working in different projects. One is, I'm working with an artist. He's an artist from Dominican Republic, but he's a Canadian guy, and we're trying to promote his music from here, from Canada to the world. So now he's representing the Latin Canadian community to the world. He's a guy that is very talented. You know, he sings electro Latino, merengue electronico. It's a very fun music. It's a very positive project, and yeah, we're going all over the world.
For example, the artists you represent play in nightclubs here in Toronto.
Everywhere, festivals, clubs, wherever they invite us, we go, because the idea is to promote his music. You know, now the industry is different. It's not just get a CD and try to sell records. No, it's a lot of work. We're doing it. It's going well. It's taking a long time because we're doing everything on our own. We don't have a big label, but so far his career has been growing, and we're well known here in Canada. Everybody knows about him, and we're talking more in the Latin community. And yeah, we're representing. So this is one of the projects that I'm now. The other one is I'm organizing events. What I'm doing, I'm trying to mix the Latin culture with the Canadian culture. How I started bringing artists from Cuba. For example, in Cuba is a big movement besides politics and the social aspect. In terms of music, it's a big boom of new music.
The culture is very rich.
Yes, very rich, and it's attractive for foreign people. People like what they're doing, and I don't know. I saw an opportunity. The parties that they have, the energy that they have. I know here in Canada we don't have that many options to go to events like that. Just when we go in vacation, so I decided to bring the most popular artists from Cuba here and organize parties, concerts that combine. And I got the big surprise that a lot of Canadian people are coming, are the first to get their invitations to go to the event.
So this is your next goals and objectives. You'll be working with these now.
Yes, I have plans for that. I'm bringing. My goal is to have every time bigger events, bigger concerts, bigger artists. I also have contact with many other Latin celebrities or well-known artists, not only Cubans. So, but little by little, I'm trying to, because I'm doing it in my own, I'm doing whatever I can, whatever I can afford, and whatever makes sense in the market, or with the target that I have. Yeah.
Do you think there is a market for new professionals?
Okay, what I saw is after you finish your career here, yes, it's important to be active, right? Since you are studying, it's important to be volunteering or practicing what your career is going to be like. Why? Because that creates experience and it's going to be easier for you to get something. I think in this industry we have two ways, right? Go to the corporate or go in your own. It's two different worlds, but at the end you can even combine both. I did that, and that helped me a lot.
Networking, to meet people.
Yes, first in my case was different because I didn't study here, so I didn't understand how the corporate works in Canada in terms of marketing field. Everything that I did since I started was in my own. I don't know, as I could. And what happened, for example, I worked 1 year for Ernst & Young. Ernst & Young is one of the biggest accountant firms in the world. The marketing department is very small, so I worked there for 1 year. To me, it was amazing. Why? Because it's the same as if I finish the career here, I wanna try to work in that type of companies, right? So what happened? I applied. They accept me because they like the multiculturalism, and they like my background and my experience, even if I didn't have a Canadian corporate experience. I worked there, and it was amazing because I learned new tools. I learned formal ways to do marketing here in Canada, and more in a big corporate. But that particular project was involving the national sponsorship programs for Ernst & Young. And what we did is sponsor the national ski team for the Winter Olympics. That's what we did. I helped with that, and it was a very good experience. But at the same time, I was still doing my own thing. So I think it's important to keep moving. Just don't wait to see if you apply online and to see if they call you. No. Yes, moving. How? Networking. I think in this country is 90% is networking. Okay, if it's an opportunity, if it's an event, a concert, and a social event where you wanna see people that is in your field, go, volunteer, even pay a ticket because it's worth it. You cannot do everything just behind your computer in this field.
What would you say to the international people that is starting here now? What is your advice?
My advice is, first, try to not follow advice from your same community. Like, don't stick to your own culture. Get involved, get mixed with other cultures. Why? Because you're gonna learn a lot. Second, just go and do whatever you think. Why? Because even if we have different ways, to get things, to talk to people, to approach. For some people, maybe it's not going to be professional, but you just have to be yourself, and without fear, you have to try. And if somebody likes you, they're going to give you the opportunity. And they most likely gonna like you. Why? Because you are different and you are bringing something extra. I think that us as immigrants, even if we study here, we didn't study here, if we work here, we didn't work here, we need to be confident that we are bringing something extra.
Yeah, because we come to learn, but we teach you too, right?
Of course. No, yes, you bring new ideas, you bring fresh ways to do things.
Yeah, a new way to do it.
Believe me, more in this field, that works. Yes, it's not easy. It's not easy. They're gonna, out of 10 times, they're gonna tell you 7 times no, because it's not the traditional way. But those 3 times, believe me, they're gonna give you more. It's gonna have more impact than all the other 7 that said no. You know what I mean? At the end, you're gonna accomplish a lot of personal things, economical things. I don't know, and all the goals, whatever goal you have in this country, even if it's for a little bit and you go back, you're gonna accomplish more than the average. I think that's the advantage that we have.
Okay. How do you combine your personal life with your professional as you work in the weekends, I assume?
Yes, it's not easy, but I've always been doing this. You know, I like this. I think I have a passion for this. So I always come up with a time. For example, when you have a project, I don't know if I'm gonna be working for the weekend, so I'm gonna be traveling for a week or 2 weeks. So I have to be out of my house. It's not easy, but you need to keep open communication with whoever you are. If you are with your partner, if you are with your parents, if you are with your family, just keep open communication. Let them know what are you doing. Let them know that your career is going to demand different type of activities and timing. And that's it. At the end, they're going to support you when they see that you succeed or that you really have a passion on this or you are doing this for something positive. They're going to support you. So it's better at the end. At the end, it's better because if you accomplish whatever you want, you're going to work, you're going to be happy, you're going to bring in the money home, you're going to be more successful, and everything is going to balance at the end of the day. So it's just keep open communication, be honest with yourself, with your goals, and also paying attention of whoever is supporting you in the back.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Santiago. It was a pleasure to meet with you here.
That's
okay, event show is over today. Thank you so much. See you next week.
Que nosotros ahora estamos adelante, que nos quedamos con todo, estamos mejor que